Right. 20 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock, and we are sitting at 26 degrees here in Fort Dodge. K97 weather coming up in just a little bit. Well, it's time. He's walking around. You can see him there in the background. It's time to talk to our good friend Dougie Smith from ABATE of Iowa, District 10. And look at, if you're watching the video, look at him. You know, I got to say, there are some requests that Santa cannot grant. And I know Heather Smith said, can you just give me something decent to look at? And Santa was
wow, abuse.
Unable to bring that. Dougie, you know, I'm going to say this flat out. I consider Dougie one of my most genuine friends, but that's why I can rip on him like I do. And I haven't seen you since last year, my pal. So I got to get my digs in, man.
I know you haven't had any fun thrashing me, but you know, when you show up 5 minutes late to what we're doing, you probably shouldn't be able to tear on me like this.
Oh, Doug, like your time is worth money, for crying out loud.
Only to my clients, not to you, evidently.
See, Dougie and I will go back and forth. That's just how we are, man. That's just how we. Brother, good to see you. How was your Christmas and New Year?
Christmas and New Year was fine. You know,
good.
I blew my back out in the first of the week or first of the year, and
how'd you do that?
4 days recovering, trying to get so I could put on my own shoes. Heather was tired of me on that too. So, you know.
What did you do? How'd that happen?
I don't know. It's just one of them deals where you wake up one morning and you can't do nothing.
Doug, it's called age, and I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah, I think I got you by a little bit, but maybe not.
Either way, man, here's you know this even more so than I, because you passed the pinnacles a little earlier than I did, but you hit 40 and things start to hurt that you didn't know you had. You hit 50 and then all of a sudden things like your hair starts to hurt and you don't know why.
Mine just turns gray.
So does mine. I just get a little help, Dougie. I just get a little help.
Yeah, you got to color that mop, don't you?
That's natural red right there, by golly.
Yeah, whatever.
If you look close enough, I got lots of grays in there, man. They're just hidden. If you look at the top of my head, it's like, you know, almost snow is sitting on my head. So
sure.
Anyway, hey man, proud to be a member of ABATE of Iowa District 10. I know you've been a member since Moses brought the tablets down from the mountain those thousands of years ago. And you have always been active, of course, even holding the presidency and the communicator or coordinator, I should say. The whole
it's
work.
Called the coordinator.
Coordinator. It's called the coordinator. Now you just froze up on me, Doug. You're computer expert.
And then as of October, I'm the assistant coordinator again.
Are you really?
So there.
Fantastic.
Now I have another title. Yep.
In addition to just, hey, you've got another title, right? So let's talk about the monthly meetings, Dougie, because one thing in all seriousness that ABATE does, ABATE of Iowa, and especially here in District 10 that we are a part of, so many things are done for the communities and for kids and for giving back, for education and things like that. You know, you do your we do our motorcycle safety classes and getting them able to get their motorcycle license and of course the toy runs. There's so many things that ABATE of Iowa does outside of the fun Freedom Rally, and it's done on a monthly planning basis. And I know you've been involved in those every single month. So first off, let's talk about the monthly meetings, when they happen.
The monthly meetings are every third Saturday of the month, and they are at 5 o'clock in the evening, and we move them around all around the district. This next meeting is this coming Saturday at the Red Lantern in Bode. And then after that meeting, we're going to have a pool tournament.
Oh, wow.
And it's anybody can come play. It's $5 for members, $7 for non-members. And I think this year, Greg told me that we're having a monetary payout instead of trophies or plaques. So you can actually win money while you play pool. Then I guess maybe you might have to change your status from amateur to pro if you
Yeah, I wouldn't have to worry about that, Doug. I wouldn't win anything.
You wouldn't?
No. I like
come on
pool.
up and play. I wouldn't mind taking some money from you.
You got to have it to take it, man. I'm in broadcasting, remember?
Well, yeah, you do have a point.
Let's back up just for a second, because you brought up an interesting point about $5 for members, $7 for non-members. If people want to become a member of ABATE, how do they do that?
You find a member of ABATE and ask them for an application, or you jump online to abateiowa.org, and you can sign up right online, and you can even pay for your membership there. It's $25 a year for a full membership, or $300 one time for a lifetime. And I did that about, I suppose, 10 years ago, 10 or 12.
And it's more than paid for itself.
Yeah, I was a member for 18 years. That shows how smart I am. And I paid at that time $20 a time. So I paid $360 before I realized that I could spend $300 and get it all done at once,
hey, Doug,
and never have to pay again.
You were just trying to help build the organization financially, man. That's all.
Yeah, that, and I didn't have $300 to my name through part of that period.
Oh, that helps too. Yeah, that helps too. I got to get some applications from you, because I'm a member. Nobody's asked me yet, but if people do, I'd sure like to be able to say, hey, here's an application, get that filled out.
I carry them with me, so.
I know you do, because every time I need to renew mine, I just go right to you and go, hey, Doug, I need to renew this.
I'd be more than happy to do that too for anybody who wants to renew.
There you go. I think mine's coming up in August again, so I'll make sure I do that, of course. But yeah, so get a hold of one of the ABATE members, or as you said, go online, get your membership, and then even though we're having like the pool tournament and so forth, you don't have to be a member of ABATE to participate in that. Just a little higher cost is all.
Yeah, and it's not much, $2. What the heck,
Right, especially if you win it back.
True.
Yeah, what is it?
Usually you want a plaque. Now, we decided that instead of buying plaques, that we're gonna give the money back. So
that's awesome.
And then we hope, instead of taking the money, that you donate it to one of the causes like Share the Road or Rider Ed or the general fund for the district. We're not real picky, but if I would win, if I get to go, then I would donate my money back. But that's just the way I am.
You're that giving and good-hearted, Doug. You really are. But here's going to be the issue: if you got back problems going on, you're not going to be able to bend over to shoot a pool stick. So I don't know how that's going to happen.
You do have a point there. So hopefully I'm a lot better by Saturday.
I hope you are.
Yeah.
I hope you are. So
I got some other things going on that might keep me from going too, but we'll deal with them if they show up.
Doug, you're always a very busy guy, and yet there's not an ABATE event that I've been at, that I broadcast at, or just been at, that you haven't been at. You just are amazing how you get around so much.
Well, I try. We'll just put it that way.
You do very well, my friend. You do very well. So let's talk about the organization. So who is District 10 president right now?
Nate Evans is the current coordinator. It's not the president. I don't want you getting him confused with Trump. Because then we might have to impeach him.
And we don't want anybody storming the doors of the ABATE headquarters either, by any means. So yeah.
Oh God, no, we don't want that.
No, not at all. Okay, so Nate is the coordinator.
Yep. And I'm the assistant coordinator, and Ron Hoover is another assistant coordinator.
Nice.
And then see, Sally's our treasurer, right, Greg? Sally Marcourt, which is Greg Marcourt's wife. She's our treasurer.
Is Deuce sitting right there with you like he does?
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Deuce.
Hey, Deuce. He's yelling at you. Yep. He just waved.
He never, I got him to speak once, I think, last time we had you on camera, somewhere in that range. But
yeah,
the one remote that I was not able to do with ABATE, Deuce jumps on the air. That's the first time anybody ever got him on the air. I tried for like 10 years to get him on the air.
Do you think maybe it's the personality behind the mic?
No, I don't. I refuse to admit that, Doug.
Greg's grinning like crazy over here.
Hey, Nate just commented, by the way. He said, wow.
See, there you go.
Hey, Nate, you and Donald Trump, man, we're just making a comparison is all. And then we got Stumpy. He said, I wish I had hair. You know what, Stumpy? We wish you did too, because then you could grow it long and cover your face. That would be nice, man. We would appreciate that.
Oh my God, that would be scary, because then he'd really look like the Thing.
You wouldn't need to go from
it.
the Addams family. Yeah, that's
yep.
true. So Dougie, coming up at the next meeting, what's on the agenda to be discussed, and so that we can, as communities, can start to look for things that are happening.
We're going to discuss things. I haven't seen the actual agenda yet, but I know from the last meeting we need to discuss our Christmas displays and how we want to carry on, if we want to make new things, because we put up a display out at Lights at Kennedy.
Right.
And the possibility of maybe joining the one in Humboldt that Corey Larson from the tattoo shop up there puts on. I don't know. We got a few things to discuss, and then we had a state meeting last Sunday, and Nate gets to bring back what they discussed at that meeting.
Great.
I wasn't fortunate enough to go because of my back.
Understandable.
It was one of them deals where I think I couldn't get my wife to put my boots on for me that day.
She said enough's enough, right?
Yeah, or something. No, actually, I got to put on my own boots last Thursday, and I've been able to since then.
Good, man. Good.
And I can even tie them, so it's all good.
Not to get off topic here, but do you have a history of back pain?
I live with it daily, and sometimes it just flares up, and this was a pinched nerve / muscle spasm thing, and probably when I broke my back in '94, it was worse than that. So, or worse than I remember.
Wow.
So well, you're ugly.
We're glad you're at least mobile. Now you're going to be missing out. Doug, by the way, also is a certified official for wrestling and does a lot of wrestling events and so forth. So you're going to have to miss out on a lot of those too, aren't you?
I had to concede 2 of those. Yes.
It's too bad, man. It's too bad. But at least you're mobile. At least you're up and mobile, and you're putting your own shoes on now. That's a start.
Yeah, and that makes my wife a lot happier because then she can go do what she wants when she wants, and I'm not dependent on her. So I guess that makes me happy too.
Now the reason why we're having Dougie on today is there's more things that is going to be talked about, discussed, and planned as we get into the warmer months. But Doug and I are going to have this on air and on our video stream about once a month, talking about things going on with the Abates and getting everybody informed, because as we go through the year, Doug, we get through these colder months when people can get outside and get the bikes fired up and so forth and so on. You're going to get into the late in the year, in the spring, or in the fall season. The Bikes for Tykes run, the Santa in September run. There's so many things going on that ABATE of Iowa does. So today was just kind of a, hey, we're going to let you know things that are going down the road, and that Dougie and I are going to be talking monthly, and so you can start as communities and as people looking for the events that ABATE does put on. And as Doug mentioned, get a membership, man. Even if you don't have a bike, even if you don't ride or anything like that, get a membership, because it's a great organization to be a part of. And Doug, the last I knew, was Mary the coordinator last year? Is that right?
Melissa,
I'm sorry.
That's all right. She might forgive you, but
Yeah, she might not. I like Melissa a lot, and for me to mess up her name. See, and I haven't seen her since last September either, so that's my bad. Yeah, Melissa, last time I talked to Melissa, she said the membership actually statewide was growing, so that's a good thing. Right,
and we're hoping for more growth. We may talk about some things like membership drives, stuff like that, at the next meeting. We're in the process of printing out our event cards, and what we do is we send those to the different districts, or not districts, but each member, so that they know what's going on. And then as we get new members, we try to send those event cards out so that people know where the meetings are and what events are going on. So
absolutely,
because we plan those in October for the following year.
Well, and again, Doug, as you and I talking just here in January, not a lot happening. I know the planning's going on, but not a lot able to happen, obviously, because even though it's going to be 40 degrees today, it's cold, it's winter. But as we get into the spring, summer, and fall, a lot of things will be going on with the ABATE of Iowa District 10. I know down the road you'll be able to fill us in on the Freedom Rally, the entertainment that's going to be at the Freedom Rally, and you guys always get some great entertainment. I'll tell you what, I don't know how on the countryside you're going to top last year, or I shouldn't say you, I should say we are going to top last year, because Confederate Railroad and Randy Hauser, that was a tandem, man. That was a big tandem.
That was a good show. So
yeah, absolutely, man. So
I don't know. I've heard rumors, or are they rumors, Greg? They're still rumors, so I can't say nothing yet.
Nope, that's cool. That's cool. We'll talk about that down the road. You guys can reveal right here.
Maybe we can talk as soon as next month.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Because that one we start planning just as soon as the last one quit. So,
well, and even with the COVID situation, when most artists, even on the rock side, because we have some rock entertainment as well, obviously. Even on the rock side, with the COVID situation, you still got to plan that ahead of time because everybody's still kind of doing their thing as far as setting up, gigs and that kind of stuff because they're hoping they're going to be able to get out more often and tour this year. So yeah, that you guys, I'm sure, started planning that from the committee side, probably July of last year, actually.
Exactly, and we were fortunate enough to be able to put our event on last year. So
right.
When a lot of them did not. So. In fact,
right.
We were the first major show to happen in Iowa after the COVID crap hit last April. So,
and that was right in July, man. So it was still kind of in kind of the thick of it, but we were very, very, very emphasizing of the COVID restrictions and CDC regulations and so forth. So,
and we will again because I'm sure it's not going to be over with by July.
Well, no, vaccines are supposed to be out for the general public by then, but not everybody's going to take the vaccine. So, it's still going to be a potential spread. So, yep, you're correct. It'll be emphasized at every single ABATE event that's going to be planned for this year as well.
So I get to go pick up my beautiful daughter in Des Moines today. So
good for you. Is she flying in from Florida?
Yep, she is. So
awesome, man. Awesome.
And I'm going to be a grandpa in May.
Nice. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. So lots of exciting things going on.
And now your back is better, so things are going your way. 2021's looking up for you instead of you looking up at it, having to lay on your back.
The way it started, it couldn't get a whole lot worse. So.
Well, we're glad it's making the turn, Dougie. We're glad. Hey, you're going to be on with me next month. We'll talk a little more. And as you said, maybe next month, you'll be able to reveal who at least a little bit of the entertainment at the Freedom Rally this year is going to be. Maybe.
I hope so.
All righty, brother. Have a great day. I'm glad your back is better. Drive careful going down to Des Moines and picking up your sweet daughter. And have a good time with her while she's back here.
All righty.
All righty, brother. Talk to you next month, man.
All righty, man.
See you, bud. Doug Smith, again, from ABATE of Iowa District 10. And again, kind of the meeting or the reason for us having him on today is just kind of give everybody an idea that we're going to be doing this on a monthly. And there's going to be more and more things planned as the months get into the warmer ones and things are able to get out. But the planning stages are going on right now. So we want to make sure that everybody's informed as to what's going to be going on with ABATE of Iowa District 10. Because again, so many things are done with ABATE of Iowa for the communities that benefit the communities, people in the communities, kids, and the whole works with what ABATE of Iowa District 10 does. Great organization, again, that I am proud to be a member of as well. So we'll talk with Dougie again next month. Coming up in